So first up on the recruiting update this week, we're going to take some points out of Benjamin Cleveland here because we just have such a massive lead on him. And I would like to be able to put other points into other guys. Like, for example, Thomas Justice here. We're in a tight race with Minnesota, who is starting to make a push for him here, as we are the top two teams on him. We're in a recruiting battle with them. So the running back Justin Horton is also interested in visiting us right now, and he has a negative with Phillip Bennett with the Penn State game, but he also has 3 complimentaries, as with the Wisconsin game, he would be taking away from Adam Pearson, who is a guy who I'm in a very tight battle with now, while Bennett is a guy who I'm literally the only team that he's interested in. So this is definitely the one we're going to be going with here. And Jimmy Horner, the tackle out of Wayne, Nebraska, the 3-star, who's like a 78 overall, 6'6", 283. He's getting a push from Alabama, and that is not what I like to see, because Alabama definitely does have the ability to steal recruits from us. So this week we've got Northwestern on the schedule, as you can see by this game preview here, and Lee Corso even thinks we're going to lose, even though we're the better team in pretty much every category. Lee Corso is picking the Wildcats over us, and this is a pretty lowly in the Big Ten matchup. 1-4 in the conference, Nebraska, 1-4 in the conference, Northwestern. Their big threat on offense is Steven Robinson Jr., their senior receiver, 86 overall. He's got 790 yards and 46 catches this season. And then they got some studs on defense, too. They got 90 overall, Chris Bergen, an outside linebacker. And then one of 3 players with 3.5 sacks on the season is this guy, who I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name, junior pass rusher, 86 overall. Like I said, 3.5 sacks, 10 tackles for loss. This guy's got 12 tackles for loss. So hopefully we can overcome this defense, which seems to get to the quarterback pretty often. As for some big stories around the league, though, Maryland is having a pretty solid season, number 18 in the country, and they just knocked off Michigan. And Wisconsin, who isn't really having that great of a season, stuns Michigan State. Both Michigan and Michigan State loses their undefeated seasons in the same week. While the top 5 teams in the country are still looking pretty weird, but also starting to look pretty familiar, as you have Oklahoma, Clemson, and Ohio State here at 2, 3, and 4. But then you got Cincinnati as the number 1 team in the country, and Arizona State is number 5, the Herm Edwards Sun Devils. And it looks like we have ourselves another undefeated American Conference team, so Tulane, Cincinnati could be a big matchup in that conference this season. It's been a bit since I've looked at the players of the week, and back in week 5, we actually had Micah McFadden, who I remember having a huge game against us when we played Indiana. And this didn't happen in a game that we played in, but I'm looking at it's this insane stat line. Appalachian State running back Nate Noel picked up 48 carries for 213 yards and 4 touchdowns. The Cornhuskers are trying to get back on track here in this season, as they are on a 4-game losing streak, and now they hit the road to match up with another cellar dweller in the Big Ten West in the Northwestern Wildcats. We'll start this game off with Northwestern here on offense, as the Wildcats are in shotgun. Quarterback Andrew Marty going to sling this one out to the sidelines, and he finds Bryce Kurtz for a first down. A couple plays later, it's 2nd and 8. Marty's going to try to take off, and Ty Robinson says not so fast, as he drags him down for a 1-yard loss and a sack. So Ty Robinson adds to his sack total on the season, and then it's going to be a screen to Ethan Hull, and he's going to be wrapped up a yard short of the first down marker, so Northwestern punts it to Nebraska as they take over on offense here. Logan Smothers read option, jukes out a man, picks up the first down. He's dragged down after about 5 yards after the first down marker. Once again, running the ball, of course. Handoff from Mir Johnson, gets 7 yards, sets up a 2nd and 3. Shotgun once again. It's a veer, and Smothers keeps it, and he's got a first down. So that moves the chains once again. Now they're in out of the pistol full house. Triple option. Smothers makes the wrong read, cannot get the pitch off, and he's going to lose a yard. So 3rd and 11 now in the drive. Smothers finds Torrey, shoves a man off him, but then gets stuffed right before the first down marker. So 4th and 1, and they will be punting back to Northwestern. So the Wildcats now on offense once again, about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the quarter. Dump off to Donnie Gray, going nowhere, no gain. 2nd and 10 now for Northwestern. Marty in the pocket trying to make something happen. He takes off, and he's going to find himself 8 yards, sets up a 3rd and 2. Here for the Wildcats out of pistol formation. Marty, handoff Hall. He's going to go up the middle, and he can't get the first down as Feldarius Payne drags him down before the marker, and they punt it back to the Nebraska Cornhuskers. So now Smothers and the boys are on offense. He's rolling out to his right, finds Brody Belt, jukes out a man, and he's into Northwestern territory after picking up 23 yards through the air. So 2 minutes left in the quarter now. Smothers play action. He's going to fire to the corner once again, and this time it's Oliver Martin converting for the first down. Moving the ball through the air here, once again going back to the passing game. This time nobody's open until he rolls out to his left to find Omar Manning, who makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. So it's 2nd and 10 upcoming. Pistol full house once again here for the Cornhuskers. Smothers pitches to Ramir Johnson, and the Paramus, New Jersey native gets taken down just inches short of the marker as it's 3rd and inches here for the Cornhuskers. They hand it off to Gabe Irvin Jr., picks up the first down and more, but unfortunately he was injured on the play, got back spasms, so he's actually going to miss a couple weeks. So now the number 2 running back is the actual receiver, Xavier Betts, who makes a catch right here, and look at this play. Smothers rolling out to avoid pressure as Betts is open, and he's going to somehow get this spin pass off and get it to Betts, who makes the catch in traffic and absorbs the hit. So now 1st and goal, and they're just going to score right away. Logan Smothers into the end zone, and Nebraska strikes first in this game. They're up 7-0 after the extra point. Here very late in the first quarter, handoff Ethan Hull. He's tripped up by Will Honus for a loss, 2nd and 11. That'll take us into the second quarter as they try to get the defense jumping off sides, but instead the offense jumps first. Now it's 2nd and 16. Here for the Wildcats offense, Marty stepping up, floating one to Kurtz, and he's going to find him as they convert for the first down. New set of downs just before midfield here about the 45. Marty over the middle, finds Washington. He sheds a tackler, gets some extra yards. He's finally tripped up at about the Nebraska 30-yard line. Marty handoff Hull. He's going to be taken down, picks up a first down. They actually get some yards in the run game here with their impact running back Hull. Marty in the pocket once again. He finds Kurtz, his go-to receiver, converts the first down. Now it's 1st and goal for Northwestern. A pitch to Hull. He's out to the left side. He's going to be wrapped up by Will Honus for a 2-yard loss. Now it's 2nd and goal for Northwestern. Out of the pistol, Marty swings it out to Kurtz, his go-to man. He's going to be taken down to 7 yards, but it's a 3rd and goal now as they still can't get in the end zone. Handoff Hull. He's wrapped up on a dive from Feldarius Payne, and now it's going to be a 4th and goal. They settle for a field goal to make it a 7-3 game. And studio update. Take a look at this. Rutgers beating Ohio State. Can you believe it? Look at the boys getting it done. So now about 5:30 left in the quarter. Smothers on the read option, shoves a man right off him and picks up the first down, moves the chains for the Cornhuskers. Empty backfield, Johnson motions into the backfield, Smothers keeps, and then he gets a few extra yards on the juke, dragged down at the after a 9-yard gain. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Triple option. Smothers pitches to Xavier Betts, and he picks up a first down. So after a 5-yard rush, new set of downs for the Cornhuskers. Smothers triple option once again. He pitches to Johnson. He's got a bunch of room down that right sideline. He's at the 20, the 15, and he's finally wrapped up at the 15, deep inside Northwestern territory now. Smothers in the pistol, handoff. Xavier Betts picks up about 7 yards, sets up a 2nd and 3 here for the Cornhuskers offense. Handoff Johnson. He's going to pick up the first down, converts it to a first and goal. 3:26 left in the quarter. In the pistol, Smothers keeps, punches it into the end zone. That's his second touchdown of the day, and Nebraska now goes up 14-3 after the extra point. So now we're back with Northwestern on offense, down 2 scores. And here's Hull going to get tripped up after only getting 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Now another pitch to Hull, this time to the left side, and he's going to be wrapped up for a loss of 1. So 3rd and 9 upcoming for Northwesterners. They can't get anything going on the ground here. Andrew Marty maneuvering in the pocket, airing one out, and that's picked off by Deontay Williams Sr. The free safety going the other way now. We're on with Nebraska on offense. Handoff Betts. He jukes at a man to pick up a few extra yards. 6 yards on the ground. Sets up a 2nd and 4. Triple option. Smothers pitches. Finds Johnson. He jukes. Doesn't quite fool him, but he does pick up 12 and the first down. We're now inside the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. Smothers hands off Johnson, and he's going to pick up a few yards on the ground. Sets up a 2nd and short. So man in motion here, play action to him. Smothers rolling out to his right as here comes the pressure. He picks up the first down, makes a few men miss, and he's got 16 yards with his fleet feet. So now 2nd and 7. Smothers in the pocket, dropping back, finds Torre, sheds a tackler, and then pushes another one forward as he converts the first down. 2nd and 9, a few plays later. Smothers rolling out to avoid pressure. Here it comes. He's got a seam to the end zone, and he takes it. Logan Smothers, count him, 1, 2, 3 touchdowns on the ground. I was so excited. The controller got disconnected, and that game is going to take us into halftime. But before we do that, Rutgers update. 3 for 3, Valentino Ambrosio. They're up 23-7 on the Buckeyes. So like I said, we'll be taking into halftime now 21-3 with this Nebraska lead as they are really clicking here. Finally looking like they could end that 4-game losing streak. So now it's going to be a handoff to Ramir Johnson as they start the second half with the ball. He picks up the first down. New set of downs. Right back to Johnson. He picks up 5+. That's about 7. Sets up a 2nd and 3. Couple plays later, it's 3rd and inches. Handoff Brody Belt. He gets a carry. He gets a first down as they are just moving the chains relentlessly here in the ground game. Play action Smothers now. He's rolling out to his right, and he's tripped up for a loss on a sack. So 2nd and 19. They get a few yards in the next play, so it's 3rd and 14 now. Smothers airing one out, and he's got his man, but he doesn't have the arm to get it deep enough as that's picked off by A.J. Hampton Jr., and now Northwestern has the ball. Could that be the momentum they want? So 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Marty, all the time in the world, fires to the sidelines, finds Stephen Robinson Jr., his impact receiver. I don't know if he's not an impact receiver, but he's like the best receiver on the team. And then Marty floats it to the left side, off of Washington's hands. Perfectly placed pass, but the receiver lets him down. So 3rd and 10 now in the drive. And Deontay Williams Sr. comes up with another big play. They send him on the free safety blitz, and he gets to Marty, forces the punt. And now we're back with Nebraska on offense. Ramir Johnson picking up 7 yards, sets up a 3rd and inches here for the Huskers offense. Smothers keeps it and does not get it, so it's 4th and 3. And now the Cornhuskers punt it, so the Wildcats take over on offense. Marty going over the middle finds Robinson Jr. to convert the first down and move the chains. So it's 1st and 10 here. Marty swings out to Hull. He's going to be wrapped up short of the first down marker, but it sets up a 2nd and short here. Jumbo formation, handoff Hull. He's going nowhere as JoJo Dominant punches through and tackles him for a loss. So 3rd and 3 now for Northwestern. Handoff to the backup running back, Tyus III, and he's going to pick up the first down, though. So they move the chains. Inside a minute left in the third quarter now. Finally, Hull gets a positive gain here on a run play. 12 yards for him, moves the chains again. 30 seconds now in the quarter. Marty just standing still in the pocket, fires for Kurtz, and he's got himself a touchdown. Bryce Kurtz makes it a 21-10 game here, and this is now we move into the fourth quarter. Smothers, handoff Johnson, gets a block in the open field, gets another block. He's at the 30, the 35, the 20, the 15, the 10, and he's finally dragged down after 54 yards on the ground. So now deep inside Northwestern territory, handoff Xavier Betts, and he's going to be stuffed right at the goal line after picking up 8 yards. Second and goal now. Handoff Betts once again, and he's got himself a touchdown. Xavier Betts, the receiver, picking up a rushing touchdown, as it's now a 28-10 lead here for the Cornhuskers. So Northwestern back on offense now. Shotgun, Marty in the pocket. He's got a man open. It's Robinson Jr. on the sidelines. Converts the first down. A couple plays later, it's 2nd and 10. Marty, same spot essentially, same receiver. Another first down converted. Now down to 6 minutes left in the quarter. Marty going to the sidelines for Robinson. Not quite the first down, though, but does set up a 2nd and short. So 2nd and 2 here. Empty backfield. Marty scanning the field. Pressure doesn't get to him. He finds his man, Donnie Gray, over on the left sideline. Keeps his feet in bounds. Gets the first down. Play action hold, dump off to Gray here. He picks up the first down in the receiving game. Sets up a 1st and goal here for Northwestern. Out of the pistol, it's Marty rolling out to his right. He's going to take off this for his own, and he's going to find his way into the end zone. The scrambling quarterback, Andrew Marty, the senior, gets into the end zone and makes it a 28-17 game. And we have another update. Rutgers has actually won. Valentino Ambrosio and Aaron Young getting it done for the Scarlet Knights as they knock off the Buckeyes. And we move things on now to Nebraska back on offense. Logan Smothers in traffic, picking up the first down to convert a new set of downs. 2nd and 4, Torre in motion. It's a veer. Smothers gets a bunch of blocks. He's got a bunch of green in front of him. The 20, the 10, touchdown Logan Smothers as he finds pay dirt and gets another touchdown on the day as they are just continuing to score points on this Northwestern offense, or this Northwestern defense, and that pretty much ended the game. I believe Northwestern got another score in garbage time, but it did not matter as the Nebraska Cornhuskers get this W here as they finally end their 4-game losing skid. All it took was facing the Northwestern Wildcats here at Ryan Field. 35-25 is your final. 454 yards of total offense for the Cornhuskers on the day. 382 of those were on the ground. Logan Smothers and Ramir Johnson both had huge days. Logan Smothers, 20 carries, 130 yards, and 4 touchdowns for the option QB. And Ramir Johnson, 18 carries, 212 yards on the ground for the Paramus, New Jersey native. While on the Northwestern side of things, they just couldn't get anything going in the run game. It did seem like they ran the ball quite often because they do have a scrambling quarterback and they have a impact running back, but they just could not do it. 11 carries for 26 yards for Hull, 9 for 21 for Marty. And after the game, head coach Wilbur Fisher did level up once again, so we put a point into royal treatment. So now recruits who are visiting our school will receive a or the week a recruit visits our school, they will receive a bonus of plus 250 points. And now the Cornhuskers don't look forward to next week, but instead week 12, as they have a bye week in week 11, and week 12 they'll be taking on the Wisconsin Badgers, as this sets up a 3-games-in-a-row streak, all at home, where they play Wisconsin, Penn State, and then arch-rival Iowa to end the regular season for this Cornhuskers schedule. So with that being said, that's going to wrap things up here for this edition of the Nebraska Dynasty here on College Football Revamped. I've been your host, Jerseyborn, and I am saying, Elden Ring.